Hi, you're cooking with Bernard Curtis Jackson. I'm Bernard Curtis Jackson. You've probably seen me in such feature films as Dead End, Party Slashers 2, The Slashing, Campfire West Massacre, Crazanity. Today we're going to be cooking Omni's Ultimate Hot Wings. Now this is a two-step process, meaning we're going to start with the hot sauce. What you're going to need is some molasses, preferably by Brer Rabbit, Del Monte crushed canned pineapple. I can't believe it's not butter. Frank's hot sauce. Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, and this is a preferred. If you can't get this, then I guess any other old barbecue sauce will do. Some good old Star olive oil. 2 garlic cloves, which later we will mince. We'll save that for later. A sweet old mango, and a variety of jalapenos or hot peppers. Now, what we got here is chili peppers, habanero, jalapeno, and serrano. We're going to be using a majority of serrano, but preferably whatever you like. You can use any old pepper. I'm going to use all of them so you can get an idea. You're also going to need this. If you want a little more kick to your hot sauce, use you can de-seed the peppers and just use the seeds and put them in there. But we're going to use everything so you can get a good look. Now, let's start cooking. Okay, now the first step for the hot sauce is take your skewer, take a handful of peppers, and slide them on. Just be careful not to stab yourself because it's very sharp. Next step is the most important step for this part. Now, you're not going to use a microwave, you're not going to use an oven, you're not going to use a pan. If you're a man, you're going to use an open flame. If your balls dangle and you piss standing up, you're going to use an open flame, as Omni approved. Heard for himself, word of mouth. Alright, now we got that taken care of, we're going to need an oven mitt because holding this over an open flame, as manly as it is, it can burn you. So what we're going to do is grab a good old oven mitt, such as this one, or any other glove, whatever your preference is, and we're going to roast these fuckers. Now the key is not to keep them in one spot at the same time. You want to periodically turn it and rotate it so they evenly roast on each side. Some may catch fire, do not panic, that's normal. You will hear a popping sound, that's also normal. That's the fucking spices tingling inside. Alright, well we're almost there. We want them to be completely black though, so it's going to take a little more time, so we're just going to keep on roasting them.
I got that fire, 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 for the dance floor. I got that fire, 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 for the dance floor. Turn it up, fire.
Looks like they're about finished now, so what we're going to do is turn off the flame, take them over to the cutting board. Now don't touch them right away because for one you'll be a dumbass and burn yourself. So what we're going to do is pull out the Big Daddy. You want to sharpen that bitch up nice and cut. Now when you're chopping them, you want to make sure you use, for any knife that is, the back part right here, alright? This is all useless. Use this back part for the chopping part. What you're going to do is slide them off like so. Be careful not to burn yourself. Oh yeah, smoke, God, that is beautiful. And you're going to start by just start cutting them up like so. Now I prefer to cut them long ways. But after a while, you can begin to cut them just any old way, as long as you get it cut. That's the main goal. Alright, now that we're done with step 1, we're going to move to step 2, which involves la skillet. Now, what you're going to do is, we're going to take the olive oil from earlier, and what I want you to do is pour just enough, not a lot. It's no certain measurement, just a guesstimate. It's not an estimate, it's a guesstimate. So, oop, that might be too much, but that's just perfect right there. Just enough to get the pan nice and slick so nothing sticks to it. If you want, you can do a little bit of action if you want. That's if you want to. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn, and then we're going to put it on low, so it gives you time to do the next part, which is cut this fat bastard up. So now, same technique as I said before, knife right there, and we're going to also get the tail, cut the head and the tail, okay? Slide that aside to the other stems, and we're just gonna just chop it up. Remember, this is man cutting. And remember, use a whole onion, not half, a whole onion. If you begin to cry, you may have the urge to cry. It will pass. Yes, cutting onions reminds me of watching Lion King for the first time, watching Jessica Alba's marriage. Damn it. This is some bullshit.
Are you really crying?
Yeah. Now, there may be some blowback from the cuts. Forget the onion. It's gone. It's dead and gone. Yes. That is dead and gone, my friends. That's no good anymore. Stay up here. Stay up here. Omni, can you zoom in on the cutting? Oh yeah. Just go crazy. Ape shit on this shit. I want you to just go, Now, we're going to put it all in the pan. First, you don't want to put your stems on there, so slide the stems off. Damn, onions. Yes, make sure you get all the stems off. And what we're going to do next is throw it all in the pan. Alright, so no particular order, just, yeah, now we're cooking. Oh. Yeah. Make sure you get every crumb off. It's important that you get everything. Every bit off. So your chopping and cutting wasn't for shit. So, as you get the tears wiped away from the onions, which there will be some, there will be tears, just simply stir it, mix it up, get all the flavors. Oh man, it's like a party right now. There's the spices, there's the onions, they're just getting all up in there, man, making love, making groupie love. God. See how that olive oil we used earlier is helping a nice smooth glide across the thank you, Omni. Now, see how this the olive oil is helping the food not stick to the pan. That's perfect. That's good. You want that. Look, it's nice slide. Look at that. It's like a slip and slide. Woo, woo. So, don't plan it out. Just jump into it. Just look at the recipe book. Jump into that shit. Look at that. My face is all in that shit. That was a big mistake. I immediately regret that. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. You'll tear up. If there's anything that makes you cry more is onions and jalapeno peppers and the juices splashing into your eye. You don't want that in your eye. It hurts. A tip from Bernard Curtis Jackson himself. Wear goggles. Or some kind of safety glass. Ray-Bans, stylish. You can wear them while you cook. People think you're just a badass. And then we're gonna hit off, because now it's done. Now we're gonna move on to the next step, or next part, I guess, if you want.